Jaws, the shark, lurking in the dark of the depths of the sea. One day on a lark decides to get rowdy, get real violent. Takes a vacay out to Amity Island. Sunshine, lotion, fun in the sun, blood in the ocean. Everybody run, cause it's crazy how few fucks this shark gives. He'll eat naked ladies, he'll eat little kids, oh no. But the one thing keeping the community safe is a guy named Brody and his pal Richard Dreyfuss. Jaws don't know that a storm's gonna come. He just wants everyone to be his chum, get it? Get it? The mayor don't care if the townsfolk die. He doesn't want to spoil the 4th of July. He's like, everyone cool it and go for a swim. But holy shit, here comes that fin singing Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark without a cause. He was in a movie, you should watch it, it's called Jaws. Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark who fights the law. He was in a movie that everyone saw. Long story short, the beach gets closed. The mayor's like, okay, yeah, this blows. Suddenly Jaws has got a price on his head, but the wrong little shark baby ends up dead. It was Jaws' little brother, now he's pissed. The mayor just shot to the top of his list. He sneaks in his house in the middle of the night, and he eats that fucker in a single bite. Golly. Now the mayor's dead, so Brody's in charge. He knows the real killer is still at large. So he and the Dreyfuss make a decision. They're going on a mission. They're gonna go fishing for Jaws. A man named Quint lets him use his boat on the condition that he'd be the one to cut Jaws' throat. Cause he was a sailor back in World War II, and Jaws ate his entire crew. Whoa, Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark without a cause. He was in a movie called Jaws. Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. Oh, oh, oh. He is a shark who fights the law. He was in a movie that everyone saw. They're out on the sea, they wait all night. Where could Jaws be? He's nowhere in sight. Dreyfuss decides to go down in a cage, and Jaws shows up in a full-on rage. He tears up the cage like paper in a shredder, while Dreyfuss makes his wetsuit wetter. He hides behind a rock like a cowardly prick, and he doesn't come back until the end of the flick. Brody's like, we're gonna need a bigger boat, so they go back home and get a bigger boat. The biggest boat that's ever sailed, gonna kick Jaws' ass, or I guess his tail. Yeah, his tail. But oh my shit, Jaws jumps out and Quint gets bit right in half like a Kit Kat bar. Up in the sky, there's a shooting star. That's Quint. Up in heaven, he's a star now. Brody's angry, he's all like, fuck it. He takes a harpoon and welds it to a rocket. Jaws' last words are, whoa, respect. Then he explodes and it's a pretty good effect. Yeah, Jaws is dead. Long live Jaws. He was a shark without a cause. He was in a movie, you should watch it, it's called Jaws. Jaws is dead. Long live Jaws. He was a shark who fought the law. He was in a movie that everyone saw. He was in a movie that everyone saw. Jaws is dead. Long live Jaws. He was a shark without a cause. He was in a movie called Jaws. Jaws is dead. The Academy Awards. Long live Jaws. He was robbed. He was a shark without a cause. Sharks exist in real life. Whoa. He was in a movie that everyone saw. Jaws is dead. Long live Jaws.
Hello? Hi chat, how are we doing today? I had a pretty good day. I got some homework done. My family came to visit me up in my, up on campus. That is such a cute emote, what the fuck? That is so cute. Today we're doing something a little different. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. No, sorry, that was... I realized that I was going down that path, and my main form of talking is word association, especially with myself. I've been like really hooked on like watching those "Am I the Asshole" TikToks, where they're like people are like making cakes or like carving like frosting cakes or carving something, and I was like, I want to do that on stream. Except it's just gonna be me reading "Am I the Asshole" stories. I saw Tubbo do it for a little bit on his stream, and I was like. And then I went on Discord. I went on Discord and Twitter, and asked if anybody would watch that. Nobody really answered on Twitter, but my one active Discord member, shout out B, said yes, that would be cool to see. So that's what we're going to do today. Also, if we get to 5 subs, not only will that be money towards me, although not as much money as I would like, because, you know, Twitch revenue split, fuck you, Twitch, for that, but, like, anyway, I will be playing Omori. I keep forgetting to join the DC on my computer. I keep forgetting to refresh the link. I keep forgetting to refresh the link to join my Discord in my link tree. So I think the Discord invite is a bit outdated now. And I don't really want to go through the hassle of doing that on Twitch, like on stream. If I remember after stream, I will. Or I'll just send you an invite personally. Talking to Panda for that one, by the way. You always stream so late for me, Matt. I'm sorry, but for most of the day, I'm like either in class or doing homework. And today I was hanging with my parents. And so this was like the only time that I had to stream. I say we get into it. Can you send me an invite on Discord, people? Yeah, sure. I think we do have each other added. Yep. Let me just do that, and then invite people. Copy. And then I think he'd realize. There you go. With ideas, possessions, and far-flung social policy. Yeah, no problem. Alright. Let's get into this. Let's see. Asshole archives. That's beautiful. There's like a filter, right? Let's do top of. Let's do top of today for now. Because this one already looks good. Alright. Should we, like, This playlist doesn't seem like reading, like, Am I the Asshole stories, like, music. Is there, like, a song that we can... Let's loop this song. Wait, no, this song is 1 minute 44 seconds long. That's gonna get old. Oh, this one's like 2 minutes. Okay, let's go to the Undertale soundtrack, find a long song that could work. Home is 2:03. I've heard of these before, but I didn't know there was a Reddit for it. Yeah, that's where a bunch of people get their stories from, is from r/Am I the Asshole. Let's see. God damn, but Wait, what's your best nightmare? Let's not play that, actually. What about an ending? Maybe. What's this one? I like this one. Let's use this one for reading. It's 4 minutes 44 seconds long, so it's not gonna get really old. Your best nightmare is a straight banger. It is, but it's not the right music for reading Am I the Asshole stories. Or maybe it is, but I just want like a more chill kind of vibe. I mean, Your Best Nightmare is on my stream playlist for a reason. Alright. This one already looks promising. Am I the asshole for not wanting my husband to walk his sister down the aisle? Let's see what this is about. My husband, Mike, 37, is the eldest in his family. He's pretty close with his sister Beth, 28, and they spend almost all week together. Beth had issues with her father growing up. She went no contact with him after he took her first car and damaged it. She only remained in contact with Mike since everybody else judged her for going no contact. She's getting married to her fiancé of 3 years. From what I understand, she and her dad are slowly getting reconciled, but she made it clear she wants him to take no part in the wedding. She asked Mike if he could walk her down the aisle, and he agreed. I have to say that I was taken aback and it felt a bit odd for me because her dad is alive, they're on speaking terms again, he's gonna be there at the wedding, so the logical thing to do is have him walk her down the aisle. This role isn't for her older brother, but her father. Not to mention how the father-in-law will feel about it. I brought this up with Beth, and she had an attitude and implied that I was just saying this and objecting because of how I feel about the situation, not how our tradition should be practiced. We got into an argument and I went home. Mike thinks I'm being unreasonable and possibly causing him to miss something so sentimental, and that, if anything, he feels honored to be asked to do this for her, and said that I should stop worrying about what others might say. Now we're having this conflict, 3 of us, and cannot seem to reach a solution. Wait, hold on. Wait. His sister? Wait. Am I the asshole for not wanting my husband? Oh, I get it now. Okay. Is the elder pretty close with his sister? The sister's getting married. Okay. Wait. This role is in for... So it's the spouse of Mike writing this post. And the spouse's husband's sister wants the husband to walk her down the aisle instead of their father, I think. And Mike, wait. He agreed. Okay. I've arrived. Hi, Charlie. I don't... Like, even if Beth and her father are on speaking terms again, if she doesn't want her father to walk her down the aisle, it's her wedding. Let her do what she wants. Like... So, yeah, you are the asshole. What are the other people saying? Yeah, you're the asshole. Yeah. Alright. What's next? Don't care. Am I the asshole for leaving my sister and her husband on the side of the road? Hold on. What? Okay, I'm gonna do the- Guilty! I'm gonna do this thing where before I read the rest of the story, I'm gonna judge it based off the title and then read it and see if I change my mind. So, just from this title alone, yes. Now let's read it. I come from a very sex-positive household. My parents taught my sister and I about sex, sexuality, and their non-vanilla lifestyle from a young age. Hold on a minute. Please tell me that you didn't specify your kinks to your 6-year-old children? Please tell me that is not what they did. That's what it's sounding like. Okay, let's just keep reading. They were very affectionate and touchy with each other in public, and didn't and still don't seem to care about others' opinions. Okay. Very touchy with each other. Around your kids? They lived a very non-conventional lifestyle and weren't afraid to flaunt it. On one hand, my parents never treated sex as a shameful subject. Therefore, I received a very comprehensive, inclusive form of sex education. On the other hand, I think I was introduced to many topics at a very young age. Yeah, there's a difference between being educated on things. Okay, I feel like I need to get in a voice call with you to fully get this. You want a VC? I'm totally down. Cause I feel like I need somebody to talk with somebody with. Wait, also you have an ad right now? Okay, I'll ask, if you're watching the ad and you can't hear me, I'll just say what I told you again. Charlie, let me know when your ads are up. Wait. I'll just say it in chat just in case you can't hear me. Oh. Never mind. Want a VC? Alright, I'll call you on Discord. Hold on. How far down are you? Is the question. Why am I not finding you? There you are. Now where's the call? There's the call button. What's up?
I'm so confused. What's going on?
Trust me, I have no idea where this is going, and I am intrigued.
I just wanted to play you in the background while playing Minecraft, but oh my god.
Wait, why did I turn you down to hear you better over the music? My brain is not comprehending shit right.
No, cause like, I was one of the ones who was like advocating for this freaking stream. I was like, oh yeah, let's go. Am I the asshole? Oh my god.
Like, I have no idea what, like, sister and husband have to do with sex-positive parents. Like, okay, let's just keep reading.
Okay.
Let's see. In many ways, my sister Angie turned out like my parents. She proclaims that she's sex positive and has no qualms with openly discussing sex in great detail at every opportunity. She believes that if a person is uncomfortable, they must be a conservative virgin / prude who clearly hates all forms of self-expression, her words. My wife, Zara, isn't a huge fan of PDA. Other than hand-holding or occasional kisses on the cheek, she isn't comfortable with doing much in public. We're also not the type of people to discuss our sex life with people, much less family.
Understandable, I mean, keep
Yeah.
it in the bedroom. But,
Yeah.
like, I guess I'm a conservative, prudish person, because, like, this is so weird.
Yeah. Angie doesn't like Zara. She believes that Zara is too conservative / prudish for our family. She often makes fun of Zara for looking embarrassed when she's discussing, in excruciating detail, about sex. Zara barely says anything, but Angie still manages to make fun of her. I don't speak to Angie much. Recently, Zara's brother passed away. Angie's husband, Bill, knew his partner and wanted to pass on his condolences. Zara, Angie, Bill, and I all wanted to attend his wake. Instead of taking separate cars, Angie suggested that we all go together. To be honest, I was not a huge fan of this idea. It was a 2-hour drive from where we live to our destination. Also, we were planning on leaving very early so that we could help set up, and we're planning to leave late. We still managed to do it. At first, everything was alright. Understandably, no one was speaking in the car, and it was very quiet in the car. Most people were keeping to themselves or sleeping. Midway through the drive, Angie and Bill start making out in the back seat of our car. When I say making out, I mean full-on making out. They were pushing up against the car door and making all sorts of noises. Zara and I were extremely uncomfortable. I pulled over and started yelling. Wait, hold on. Was this after the wake, or... Wait. We were planning on leaving very early so we could set up, and planning to leave late. Still managed to do it.
I think this is on the way to the fucking wake.
Oh no. Bro.
I think this is the day of the wake and they're like
Yeah.
driving through it.
I
No.
pulled over and started yelling at Angie. I told them that I was disgusted by their behavior and that they were acting like horny little teenagers. Angie said that they were grieving. Wait.
Grieve in your bedroom.
Grieving?
Not my car.
I yelled at them to get out of my car. At first, they were protesting, but I was so angry and so tired of them already. I told them to find their way home by themselves. My parents think that I went too far with them and that Zara needs to loosen up in order to be a part of this family. Obviously, Angie and Bill are still extremely pissed. Edit. When I initially pulled over, I pulled over into a small petrol station. Oh, so they're British. That had a little cafe.
Explains a lot.
Saying side of the road was a poor choice of words, and I apologize for all the confusion.
No, you're not the asshole.
Yeah, no. I'm not, like...
Oh my god.
I'm the kind of person that's totally fine with, probably, making out and, Actually, no. I get a bit uncomfortable when I see people around me making out. One time I went to a concert and there were these people that were, heavily making out behind me in the pit, because it was standing room only. And then I saw them walking to the bathroom together and I'm just like, yep, have fun, I guess.
That was a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, and especially, making out... Okay, it doesn't matter if it was on the way to or on the way home from the wake. Don't make out in a car full of grieving people.
So bad. I needed to hear it in live. I needed to hear it live to make sure I wasn't just hearing things and it wasn't glitching. I was like, oh my god. Ooh.
Let's see. Not the asshole... Wait.
Yeah.
Sex positive means valuing consent, communication, and being free to make informed choices about your body without feeling judgment or shame. Nothing about what your sister is doing is sex positive. Yeah, I agree.
That is, I would consider that sexual harassment. Because
Wait, consider
There's
what?
one party that did not like that.
Oh, well,
I think there's another party that didn't like that. Us.
that's fair. Although I don't know what parameters, like where the parameters stop in terms of sexual harassment. I don't know if I would consider it sexual harassment. It definitely like makes people uncomfortable, sure, but like it's not like they're trying to make out with you. But I don't know. Anyway, am I the asshole for not giving my stepsister my college fund, although I won't need it? Ooh. Okay. This one's a bit 50-50, like, just from the title alone. Not giving my stepsister my college fund, although I won't need it. It depends on what you want to use it for.
If it's your savings, then it's your money. You
Yeah,
can
that's
choose what to do
true.
with it. But if it's like your parents are paying for it and they like put aside money, then it should be up to your parents.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's two sides to that.
And it's like, it depends on what your stepsister wants it for, or needs it for, and what you plan to do with it. And also what you said. Okay, let's see. TLDR, stepsister fucked my boyfriend, now she wants my college fund. Okay, yeah, not the asshole. No.
Asshole.
We just had to read the TLDR. We were just like, okay, yeah.
Start it off. Oh, yeah, no, not the asshole.
Let's see. I want to keep reading though, see if it changes again.
Yeah, this one's funny.
English isn't my... What the hell? What just happened?
Did you accidentally hit, like, page up or something?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had to ban a bot in my chat.
So sorry, I have it like full screen so I can actually read it. So I didn't see your chat, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It was just...
That's my job.
Yeah.
My job, I'm a mod. I'm gonna lose my job if I don't do it.
No, you're one of the, I think you're like the only mod that's showed up semi-regularly to my streams, or like
I try and make it
read
all the
my
time,
messages.
but, like, if you're doing it at like, I've seen you go live at like midnight. I'm like,
yeah,
but
sorry, it's not midnight for me.
Like
Take the L.
It's not like I haven't gone to bed at like 3 a.m. for the past few days, but like I've been writing, so like that's why I'm up. So I'm just in the middle of writing. So
I'll take Char's job. I mean,
no, please don't take my job. This is all I got.
I won't unmod you, but I should.
I mean, at least it started off with like a positive. You are awesome.
Yeah. Maybe I should do mod applications at some point. The thing is, I don't know like how to make them. You know. Like, what do I have to put in a mod application to make sure that they'd be eligible, you know?
You done these hydrations from like a month ago?
Yes.
Okay, then you need to mark as complete.
Sorry, what?
Oh, you need to mark them as complete or they'll clog up the review request.
Wait, how do I do that? Wait, what?
I just did that for you. So if you go click on like review request queue and then you it'll like list off like your channel points.
Wait, where
can...
review request queue? Where do I do that?
If you go to your mod, like your the web browser and the mod view, it'll like come up in like channel actions.
Oh, wait, hold on. Mod, how do I I forgot how to do mod view. Panda.
Here. Let's see. I'll send you the link.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that doesn't actually help when I'm using 2 different computers. 2 different computers, so I can't copy and paste between computers.
Oh.
It doesn't work like that.
Also, Panda, I did drink water. Wait, okay. So... Wait, maybe in settings.
If you go to your, if you go to, like, your channel and then hit chat, it'll, like, you can see the little mod.
Oh, show mod icons?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. There you go. There's the link. I did it.
Oh, nice. Oh, that! Okay, nope. It was replaying my stream.
Oh god, no. Just the echo.
Oh, maybe I should use this for my stream manager. I'll do that.
I gotta do a stupid thing where I created another room just for my beds for my villager breeder because I now have too many villagers in this one little area, so now they're not breeding.
Nice.
Oh god. Oh god.
Review request queue. Now I see it.
Yeah, that.
Complete all. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Wait, was it just showing my mouse moving all over the place just without?
Yeah, probably.
They're like, they don't know what I'm clicking. Good. Let's see.
Secrets.
Alright. English isn't my first language. I am on mobile.
Now from my past I don't know how to say this. But in my experience, when someone says that they don't speak English very well, they're about to write a bomb-ass fan fiction.
Yeah, that usually
is this gonna be Wattpad? It's gonna be like a Wattpad story over here.
Let's see. I, 18F, have a stepsister Lily, a 19F. We both finished high school, different school system here, this summer. We both want to attend university next year and are currently doing other stuff and still living at home. Lily is my stepdad's 58M daughter. They moved in with mom, 52F, and me 2 years ago. My ex-boyfriend Daniel, 19M, of 3 years, and I planned on applying to the same pretty prestigious and expensive Uni A and want to study the same subject. So we still would have been able to be close to each other and continue our relationship. Daniel, Lily, and I all attended the same school, and at our prom night, I caught them making out in the back. I was, of course, devastated. Daniel tried to apologize to me and to work things out, but I don't think he can make up for this betrayal, and I ended things. Since then, him and Lily are together. I sometimes catch them fucking at our place. None of my business anymore. We luckily don't share a room. Daniel, however, still plans to apply to Uni A, while I don't because of him being there. I found another great uni that will accept me. I know because it only depends on the GPA and isn't as expensive. Therefore, I will only need a small part of my college fund. My mom set this fund up with my dad, and because they both earn pretty good money, it has enough money for multiple years at whatever uni I'd like. Meanwhile, Lily has almost no money saved up for college because her parents didn't send up a fund in time. Now the issue. Lily now wants to attend Uni A to keep the relationship with Daniel, but doesn't have enough money without taking a large loan. Therefore, she asked me for almost my whole fund since I won't need it anymore. I don't want to because I have other purposes for my money, but she and stepdad are calling me a selfish brat that isn't capable of sharing. My mom says it's my money and I get to decide what to do with it. Daniel recently
Okay.
also started texting me and pressuring me into giving Lily my money so they can stay together. Am I the asshole for not giving Lily the money, even though I didn't necessarily need it, but she does?
Oh,
No!
you're not the asshole, buddy. Her parents.
Your boyfriend cheated on you with her. You don't owe her shit.
Yeah. And fuck family. Like,
For real.
it doesn't matter if she's your stepsister by marriage or
Whatever.
if she's your sister by blood. You don't owe her your money.
Exactly.
And it says that your parents set it up, meaning your mom and your dad, not your mom and your stepdad.
Exactly.
So it's technically Lily needs to talk to your dad. And not just your mama. So no, you are not the asshole. Do not think you are.
Yeah. Wait. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend she's selfish for crying to me after my brother's funeral?
Oh, did your screen freeze? I think your screen froze if you didn't.
My screen? No, I don't think so. I just wasn't moving or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
It wasn't like
In the
wasn't
replay,
moving on
it's
my
moving
screen.
now.
It wasn't moving on my screen when you said it.
Now
But then I remembered a delay.
Yeah, you're good. Let's see. This one's a bit strange as well. Oh, it was marked not the a-hole. Okay. Let's see if it's worthy of that title.
Let's see.
My 20M girlfriend.
Oh, okay. I read the first sentence and I was like, okay, that's a red flag.
My 20M girlfriend, 22F, always complains and literally cries sometimes about her job, which hasn't been a problem until recently. My brother, who I was extremely close to, passed away unexpectedly about 2 weeks ago. I've barely been holding it together and have been a complete mess. So about a week ago, he had his funeral and my girlfriend can't make it because her boss won't let her take the day off work, which is totally fine and I understand. She meets up with me after work like an hour after the funeral and starts crying almost immediately. She starts venting to me about how much she hates her boss and her schedule and how bad of a day she had at work. Meanwhile, my whole world feels like it's completely falling apart and a piece of my heart was ripped out of my chest. After she's done rambling about work, I asked her, "Why does everything have to be about you? I permanently lost one of the closest people in my life, and you're so selfish that you can't even spare me one day of your trivial problems." She stops crying, gets mad, and drives home and texts me, "You're an asshole." So, Reddit, am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend selfish for crying after my brother's funeral?
You are not the asshole. She's very selfish if she thinks that she can cry at a funeral for any other reason besides loving the dead person.
She didn't even go to the funeral.
They didn't?
Yeah, she couldn't get time off work.
I mean, this still doesn't change anything.
For me,
I get being sad. Oh my god, gravel. I get being sad for missing the funeral of someone you cared about, but you are complaining about literally anything besides the death of it. I would be pretty pissed if you cried the whole entire time about your boss being an ass for not giving you time off for a funeral. I would be really pissed.
Yeah, I don't think she was complaining about that, but for me it's kind of, I'm not really sure. I don't have a definite answer because if it were me, if I were her in this situation,
Is it the girlfriend's grandfather or?
No, it's the guy's brother.
Oh, I don't know where I got grandpa from.
Me neither. If I was her in this scenario, and I needed to vent to somebody about my work day, and
Yeah, but the day
I
of the
would
funeral,
go. Yeah, I would go to somebody
or
else.
the day after the funeral.
Surely she has somebody else that she could go to like vent about her work.
In all honesty, I would be venting to my coworkers about how shitty the job is.
Yeah,
not
honestly,
my
me
boyfriend.
too. Like, surely your boyfriend can't be the only option, but on the off chance that he is, I could see why she would want to. And if I were the guy, like, if I were him in this situation,
I'd say neither of them is the asshole.
I'd say it's a very circumstantial thing. Like, both of them are in the wrong for something. Like, he shouldn't have blown up at her like that. Like, yes, he's grieving, but he could have said like hey, I can't really do this right now. My brother died and I just went to his funeral. I'm not in the right headspace to listen to a vent. I don't know. It's
very confusing.
Yeah. Let's see. This one was also flagged as not the asshole. Am I the asshole for showing my boyfriend the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
No,
I would say no. I mean, I have never seen it
But-
either. I should watch it. Apparently it's like a classic. It has Tim Curry, so anything with Tim Curry is like a masterpiece because he's in it. Like, he always steals the show. Let's see. I, 25F, love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. My friends and I like to have movie nights together, and we had a friend who hadn't seen it, so we chose Rocky Horror for tonight's movie a few days ago. My boyfriend, 22M, sometimes tags along. He said he had never seen the movie either and wanted to join. He's pretty sheltered and grew up really religious. He still is pretty religious, but not as much as he once was, so it didn't surprise me. Knowing that he would probably be off-put by how sexual the movie can get, I warned him that he might not like it and some of the things might make him uncomfortable. He said he's perfectly okay with anything he might see, as obviously it's not straight up porn, so he joined in tonight. Admittedly, I was a bit shocked that he was okay with it, because he's a bit of a prude. Not saying it negatively, obviously. I don't mind that about him. But he knows himself best, so I didn't grill him on it. Apparently, he was not okay with anything he might see, because he was off-put by each and every piece of lingerie and anything remotely sexual that he saw. I could tell he wasn't having a good time, but it was one of my favorite movies, so I didn't let this bad time ruin his bad time ruin my good one. I thought at first maybe he was just shocked, as again, he's pretty sheltered, but when we were driving home, he got kind of pissed off at me that I showed him the movie. I told him that I warned him that the movie is about sex, and it's on him to do his research if he's worried about a movie's content. I also reminded him that he chose to come along and watch, and that it's not like I made him watch it. I feel like if I wanted to show him the movie, it would have been more appropriate to give him a rundown, but he decided to come and watch it and told me he was going to be okay with it. However, he continued to say that he felt uncomfortable, and that I should have just told him just how dirty it was. I told him he's an adult, and if he can't handle an R-rated movie, then it's on him to do his research. He dropped me off at home and told me he's still upset, and it's only been an hour or so. But I do feel bad that he didn't have a good time, but I'm also pissed that he made it my responsibility to tell him each and everything that happened in the movie that he might not like. Am I the asshole? No.
No. No. He's an adult. He needs to get over it.
The internet is there for a reason.
See, now if he had read Wattpad, that thing would be like
don't show. Heaven
it'd
forbid
be like
he.
a chat.
Heaven forbid
Don't
he
show him
reads a
Wattpad.
Wattpad fanfiction.
Don't show him Wattpad if he reacts like that to lingerie. My man would be crying. He'd be calling his mommy.
Mom, come pick me up. I just learned a new word for dick.
I just learned what omegas are.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
Am I the asshole for wanting my son to be treated equally and able to enjoy family meals with his cousins? Or with cousins? From the title alone, I'd say no. But let's see how this goes. My son is 9 and has ARFID. What's ARFID? Hold on, let me look that up. Let's see. Yes, you are /JB. Let's see. What's ARFID? Avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. Oh, it's an eating disorder. Okay. If anybody in chat is triggered by mentions of eating disorders, please stay safe. Do what you need to do to be safe. This
Even
could
if that
potentially
means
have triggering
clicking off.
topics. Sorry?
I said even if that means clicking off the video. or the
Exactly.
stream.
Exactly. If you need to go like visual only or audio only, or even just leaving the stream for a few minutes, that is totally fine. My son is 9 and has ARFID. We are working with many therapists in all areas, but it's slow developing. He has very few safe foods, and they are all super processed junk food. He used to have more foods, but when it changes tastes different, he will no longer eat it. He ate one sour grape 7 years ago and still cries at the thought of eating another. It's bad. Why is one of the Am I the Asshole subreddit mods called the Sphincter Supreme? Hold on, what? Where do you see that? Also, I looked a little bit more into the definition of ARFID. It's more I think it's more common in children. Children with ARFID are extremely picky eaters and have little interest in eating food. Limited variety of preferred foods, which can lead to poor growth and poor nutrition. Yeah, that makes sense. Hold on, never mind. Let's just keep reading. Let's see. Anywho, we used to have. Sorry?
I was telling you where to start reading.
Okay. Anywho, we used to have family meals with my wife's extended family relatively often. A few times a month, maybe. We stopped when we realized eating in groups was making our son worse. Recently, we've had a huge milestone, meaning he can eat in public again. He's super excited about it, and we've eaten out a few times since. McDonald's mostly, but he's still in public. Anywho, my wife called her sister and asked if we could join their family meals again, maybe just once a month to build his confidence. She said yes initially, and my wife told her we'd bring his food up so he could eat comfortably. My sister-in-law then backtracked, saying that wasn't going to be feasible. Okay, Karen, why?
So you hate children and move along.
Why is it suddenly not feasible when you say that, your son, when the son could bring his food, his comfort food, his safe foods that he can eat? She claimed it was too unfair on the other kids to have to eat proper meals while he gets to snack on junk food, which we obviously understand, but the youngest of the children is 8, and I feel like at that age it's easy to explain that he has additional needs, which I mentioned to her. My wife got upset and left me to deal with the conversation. I told my sister-in-law straight that this wasn't him being treated better. It was a serious medical situation, and it wouldn't be that hard to explain to the rest of the children that he has a different diet to them. She got increasingly upset, claiming that her children shouldn't have to be forced to watch him eat nicer food. I then told her my son shouldn't be forced to miss out on family meals, at which point she hung up. She later messaged my wife to inform her I was rude and wouldn't take no for an answer. My wife said I should have. Just say have! That's not right! Sorry.
Wait, what?
People that say should of instead of should have piss me off.
No, it's not should of. It's should have.
Exactly.
It should be whatever it's called.
Should apostrophe VE.
That's what I mean. But I always forget what it's called. Conjunction.
Maybe I don't know.
When it's two words mixed
be.
together, is it conjunction?
I think that's what it is.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Let me remind you,
right. Let me remind you, I'm an author. And I took 2 college classes on English and passed both of them.
My wife said I should have just accepted it when she hinted at not wanting him there, but I disagreed. I think he's just as deserving as everyone else. She got annoyed with me then, and now I'm wondering if what I said was really that bad. Am I the asshole? No!
No, you're not the asshole.
So you're standing up for your son.
Uninvite the other chick. I forgot your relation already. To your Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners as payback.
Yeah. Oh, these are the mods. That's where. Wait, where is? Hold on. Where did they get sfigged? Oh, here. Let's just move on. Am I the asshole for being brutally honest and then telling my dad and his wife to accept it? Depends on the topic. It was given the role. Is this a role? I don't know. Of not the asshole. So we'll see. Let's see. Context. All of this was said in therapy with only the adults in the room, and for over a month I was asked to be more honest. Background. My mom died when I was 9 after her pregnancy with my little sister went terribly wrong. That day I lost my mom, who was my favorite person ever, and the little sister I had been so excited to meet. My dad and I had never had the best relationship, and there was some added strain after we lost them. He remarried when I was 11. His wife had a daughter who was 5 at the time. Before my dad, she had never had a father figure in her life. She was an only child with no extended family and never had much stability. Because of this, she really looked up to me and wanted me to be her big brother. My dad and his wife, while they were dating, had talked me up to her and had led her to believe that I wanted to be her big brother and that I already loved her and was so excited to have a little sister. This was not true. The truth was, I was enraged my dad thought I would sign up to be a big brother to any kid just because I had been excited about my little sister. Present day. My dad and his wife decided the 3 of us needed therapy together now that I'm 17. Ever since they got married, they have waited for me to step up and cherish her daughter and to treat her like the baby sister I always wanted. But I have never wanted to be her—
I said ew. And I said it proudly, with my chest.
No, I just didn't quite catch what you said. But I have never wanted to be her brother, and I never wanted her as my sister. She was not the baby sister I adored and never got to meet. Having her in my life didn't make up for it in any way. My dad has said it did for him, but he poured all his love for my sister into his stepdaughter. For my sister into his stepdaughter, and it made up for not having her. I don't feel the same. My stepsister wants to be closer to me. They know this. They saw that I was not doing anything to make that happen, so they brought me to therapy to figure out what the block was. They asked me for honesty. I held back for a few weeks because I suspected they would not like honesty. I gave it to them. I told them I did not love my stepsister, that I did not consider her my replacement sister. I did not want to be her big brother. I did not care if they wanted that from me. I never had. I don't hate anyone, but I never wanted the same things as them. I told them their image of me protecting her from the big bad world, protecting her from boys, taking her with me everywhere I went, hugging her and letting her snuggle close to me, looking out for her in everything, was not a role I wanted in her life, and that had not changed in 6 years. They didn't like what I said. They argued back, saying that whether I liked it or not, she was my sister and I should do better. I snapped and told them they wanted honesty, and so they needed to deal with it. They said I was harsh. They said I was brutal. They said I was wrong and that I should be ashamed for saying the things that I did about my little sister who adores me. Am I the asshole?
You can't replace someone. You just can't. And the dad is trying to replace both his mom and his would have been sister.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed if my stepdad did that.
Yeah, me too. Like, it's one thing to, like, if the dad, like, when he first started dating his now wife, if he asked his son if it was okay and like stuff like that, I'm sure that would have been a lot better, because that gives him like that gives him the choice. Like it lets him know that he's thinking about you, and like if you want to restart a family but you're not thinking of the kid that you already have and what they might think of family, then it's not really a family. If you're leaving somebody out. Am I the asshole for refusing to leave the house during my wife's book club?
It's your house. Your house too.
That's true. But I would also
You have
say,
a
like,
right
if
to be
you're,
there.
like, it... Yeah.
Why doesn't the wife want you there at book club?
Like, if
That
he,
should be-
if...
Cause like he could just be like in his room,
Yeah.
but like leaving the house.
If he's being loud, then that would make sense. But if he's just minding his own business, then... Yeah, no. Let's see.
Is there a football game going on and he's like a super fan? I'd get that. I would get that.
Yeah.
Go outside and watch it. I don't care how you
Go
do it, just
outside and
outside.
watch it. Oh, let's see. My wife has a weekly book club with her friends, and I'm really happy that she takes the time to enjoy her hobbies and connect with friends. The issue is that she volunteered to host the club in our home, and I'm not allowed to be there while they're meeting. While I don't mind busying myself for an hour once in a while, they meet weekly for 3 to 4 hours at a time. She says there's a no men rule because the women share private things with each other, which I understand and respect, but I also don't think it's fair for them to expect me to get kicked out of my own home for most of my weekend. Especially since I work 6 days a week. We both work, but I work more days, and I only have that one Saturday off. I also prefer to spend the extra time playing video games, so it's not like I can just take my computer to Starbucks with me. I've offered to put on headphones and stay in the bedroom, but she says the women will still feel my presence. I asked if the women could take turns hosting, but she says all of the women have reasons why they can't host, including, which I thought was kind of irritating, some of their husbands not wanting to leave the home for so many hours. I've also asked if they could meet at a coffee shop, and even offered to help pay for them to rent a meeting room somewhere, but she said they felt more comfortable in a home. This had been going on for 2 months now, and last week I told my wife I couldn't keep this up anymore and she had to find a solution herself, because I've given her so many options already, and gave her the heads up that I wasn't leaving this weekend. I think she thought I was bluffing, but come Saturday, I stayed home. Out of respect, I stayed in the bedroom when everyone came over, but they knew I was there, and I could tell the meeting got cut short because of that. My wife and I had a huge row afterwards, and here we are now. Or is it row?
Is it? Where? Can you like point to where it is on your screen?
My wife and I had a huge...
I love the ads. Can you point to it on your screen? No problem. I got you. Ad.
Oh god! Oh no! Well, in context of the sentence, it's my wife. It's pronounced. It's spelled.
Can you spell it?
R-O-W. But I think in this tense, in this case, it's like row instead of row. Because it's like my wife and I had a huge row afterwards. I feel like I've heard that in that definition, it's spelt row.
Let's see. I'm just looking up a bunch of definitions for it.
Like, I think in this case it means, like, a fight? Like an argument?
It's row.
Oh, it is row. I was right.
Okay, the ads are gone.
Okay, cool. Let's see. My wife and I had a huge row afterwards, and here we are now. She's not talking to me, and I'm pretty pissed, but I'm not sure who's really in the wrong here. Edit. Because some have asked, my wife and I do spend time together on my day off. We usually get breakfast, go to the market, etc. And after the book club, she likes to go out for dinner, movie, etc. But I need some of my own private time too, which is why I want to play video games for a couple of hours in between. My wife also picked the day because it's the only day all of her other friends are free as well. Some have kids, church, etc. Which is why Saturday's the only day they can all meet together. I'd say, yeah, I wouldn't think so. Like, at first, I was like, I can kind of understand where they're coming from, but when he said, I offered to put on headphones and stay in the bedroom, but she says the women will still feel my presence, like, bro.
That's kind of creepy. The way it's, like, dead is so creepy.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And also, I find this ironic. It was like, I asked if the women could take turns hosting, but she says all of the women have reasons why they can't host, including some of their husbands not wanting to leave the home for so many hours. So, they take those husbands into account, but not him? That's kind of weird. Yeah, you're not the asshole.
Oh, the next time I the asshole is kind of spicy.
Hold on, wait! Hold on a minute!
A little spicy.
Am I the asshole for insulting my in-laws after mother-in-law called me a whore? Oh dear.
No, you are not. They need to...
Yeah, from...
Golden rule, baby. Golden rule.
Exactly.
Treat others how you would like to be treated yourself.
And if And if they don't, do unto others as others have done unto you. Karma, bitch. Let's see. TLDR, cussed at mother-in-law and insulted father-in-law after they kept disrespecting me for not being Christian. Also
Ew.
Christian.
Not bringing religion into this.
My 31F husband, 34M family is Christian. Hubs and I aren't. They're from the USA. My husband moved to Europe, where we met. His family is pretty well off, and the house market here is crazy. So his family gifted us money to purchase a house as a wedding gift, for that exact purpose. We were very grateful and accepted. We're child-free and never want to have children. His parents are kind, but tend to push their religion on others. For example, Hubs and I weren't allowed to sleep in a room together pre-marriage. We must go to church with them every Sunday for multiple hours when we visit. I'm not allowed to wear shorts when visiting. I can't wear a bikini when using their pool, you name it. They're not your parents! They shouldn't be parenting you like that! And also, no parents should be doing that. The fuck? Let's see. I accept it for the sake of family peace. Father-in-law always seemed kinda creepy to me, of course he did, for continuously staring at me and touching me unnecessarily.
Delicious.
Husband wanted to call his parents out on multiple occasions, but I stopped him to not cause drama. We only see them like 1 to 2 weeks a year anyway. But of course, there still was drama multiple times, when I told him I won't be a stay-at-home mother. Didn't change my last name to his, etc. This summer we visited and they hosted a large family dinner. I was enjoying the food and the chats with the family, and all of a sudden, mother-in-law looks at me and loudly says, you really should eat more healthy. I was stunned and asked why. She says, slightly annoyed, fat women give birth to unhealthy babies. I responded that I didn't plan on having any, and hubby sided with me, saying mother-in-law knows we're child-free. Mother-in-law's face turns red, shouting at me that it was my marital duty to give my husband children, and her and his father grandchildren, and that I didn't have the right to be so selfish and deny them what's their right, and that I must have been gaslighting my husband. I wanted to respond, but hubby just pulled me aside. We left to the guest room. The next morning, we all had breakfast together. Mother-in-law stared at me, then said that since I'm not willing to give her any grandchildren, I don't need such a huge house, and we should give them their money back. Husband intervened, saying it was a gift and then they had no right to demand that, and also, he won't be tolerating them talking to his wife like that.
Go off.
Mother-in-law yelled we were disrespecting her religion, and I was a whore for giving my body away without intending to birth children. I snapped and said that those were big words for a woman who has to forbid her daughter-in-law, who has to forbid her daughter-in-law to wear shorts, so her pervert pseudo-Christian husband, father-in-law, doesn't have a wank on the spot, because they only had sex for the exact purpose of her getting pregnant, which sums up to 4 times total in their entire 35 years marriage. We got up, packed our things, and left to a hotel. Am I the asshole for cussing like that and causing drama? No! You're not an asshole! Pop off! Damn!
We love that energy. I love... Whoever this person is, I want to be their friend.
Exactly. Hold on. I need to read that again. Slower. Okay. Let's see. Those were big words for a woman who has to forbid her daughter-in-law from wearing shorts, so her pervert pseudo-Christian husband doesn't have a wank on the spot, because they only had sex for the exact purpose of getting her pregnant, which sums up to 4 times total in their entire 35-year marriage. Damn! Damn! Shots fired!
God. How did the parents like not die on the spot? I would have died if I got that right.
Me too, bro.
Put me in a grave.
Let's see. Gotta love that Christian love, which is usually the worst form of hate. Yeah, you know what they say. There ain't no hate like Christian love.
I like the pseudo-Christian kind of deal, because if he was a true Christian, he would know that Jesus would have said, gouge your eyes out if you're thinking impure thoughts about women you're not supposed to.
Exactly. God, I could go off on how hypocritical Christians are and like how hypocritical the Christian church is, but I don't know if that's exactly a topic for Twitch. I mean...
maybe not on Twitch. Maybe in the Discord.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Am I the asshole for buying myself flowers when my husband told me it bothers him?
No.
Why the fuck would it bother him? Like, if he has allergies, that's another story, but like...
Oh, it might be an allergy kind of situation.
Well, this says not the a-hole, so we'll see.
Why doesn't the whore one not have the a-hole?
I'm not sure. I don't know how Reddit works. I don't know how this was given.
Can I be
Oh,
a
shit,
Reddit
wait.
moderator or whatever, so I can...
I think you might have to apply. I'm not sure.
How do I apply?
I
Do
don't.
get
I don't know
paid?
how Reddit works.
My parents are getting on to me about getting a job.
I don't think Reddit moderators get paid.
Dang it.
Let's see. Things have been tough at home, I won't deny. Anyhow, this one makes so little sense to me. I'm hoping someone can help me if I am indeed the asshole. During the pandemic, and ever since too, I, 53F, had to go into the office every weekday. Excuse me. And I got into the habit of buying myself inexpensive grocery store flowers about 2 times a month to brighten up my desk. About a year ago, he, 52M, told me that he hated that I buy myself flowers because he should be buying me flowers. Then do it.
Do it yourself, bitch.
Then do it.
Pussy. Do it, pussy.
I honestly thought he was joking, but I told him he can always buy me flowers and left it at that. This past week, I was particularly happy with my choice of stems and my arranging skills, and since it's a long weekend and I still wanted to enjoy them, I brought them home. Tonight after dinner, he asks, "Who bought you those?" And I joked, "My best friend and biggest fan, me." And I kid you not, he was livid. Like, he really believes I should not buy myself flowers. He somehow thinks, I don't know, I'm buying flowers to make him feel bad? I tried to tell him again that he can always buy flowers, that there's no such thing as too many, and that my buying flowers to enjoy at work has nothing to do with him. But he started raising his voice and getting really angry, saying this has been going on for a long time, and this is just another example of how I make him feel less than. Help me out. Is there something I'm missing? Am I the asshole?
Is a walking red flag.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Edit. An info edit. He bought me a beautiful, elaborate flower arrangement 2 years ago for our anniversary, and he has bought me potted flowers and fruit trees for the yard as gifts. He got pretty mad at me that I don't spend enough time picking the fruit or tending the flowers, which I get. I tried to assure him that I really do appreciate the gestures, but I have a tough time keeping up with outdoor gardening on top of full-time work. And TBH, my other interests, which take me out of the house a lot, since honestly home feels pretty toxic right now. He works part-time and is in charge, his words, of the outdoor upkeep. We've had conversations about getting professional landscaping and an irrigation system, etc., but he has yet to move out on anything. I feel like if I were to ask again, he'd feel like I was nagging. He started planning for building a fence 6 months ago and has yet to put one screw into one board. Oh, tomorrow is our anniversary too. Yeah, you're not the asshole. Like, literally, he gets upset that he should be the one buying you flowers and then never does? Only on special occasions? Like, where is the logic here? Not in this guy's pea-sized brain, that's for sure. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure that you didn't die on me.
No, I was laughing.
Oh,
I was
it must
laughing
not have
and
been.
I got quiet.
It must not have been picked up by the mic because I didn't hear anything. Hold on. Why am I all the way at the top now? Okay, let's see. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, that's the one we just read. Am I the asshole for buying?
We didn't finish off the flowers one.
Yeah,
There's
I
like
did.
an edit.
Yeah, I read the edit.
You read the edit?
Yeah. Yeah, I read this.
Oh. Sorry.
You're
These
good.
villagers, they're annoying. I
I
have to put all my focus into them.
Let's see. Am I the asshole for buying more souvenirs for one of my grandsons?
Now you say one of your grandsons.
Initially I'd say yes, but let's see. There's not that much to this story. I have two sons, Samuel and Alex. Samuel has a son, Adrian, 9, and Alex has a son, Neil, 11. Samuel earns a lot more than Alex, and this summer he decided to send me to a vacation as a gift for my birthday. While I was there, I bought a souvenir for Neil, but since Samuel was the one who sent me to this vacation, I decided to buy several more souvenirs for Adrian. After I got back, I gave their souvenirs to my grandsons, and I could see that Neil looks upset. Later, I heard Neil and Alex talking, and Alex explained to him that I gave Adrian more gifts because his dad gave me the money for this vacation. Neil didn't say anything to me, but he looked a little sad the entire time. Later that night, Alex told me I'm an asshole for not treating them equally. Yes, you are an asshole. That's my initial thoughts.
It looks like you're playing favorites.
Yeah.
Just because one of them sent you, like, paid for the trip does not mean that you, can dismiss the other one.
Also, these are literal kids. Neil is 11 years old, and you're making an 11-year-old sad. Like, come on.
Like, I would get it if it was, like, a 16-year-old maybe, but, like, not an 11-year-old.
Even then, like, I don't know. It's...
Because, like, as a 16-year-old, I was honestly fine with one souvenir. Like, you thought of me? Thank you. I'm glad with this one souvenir.
Honestly, yeah. That's fair. I wasn't really picky when it came to, like, gifts from other places.
Because I had a grandma that traveled a lot, but she paid for her own stuff, and we were her only grandchildren, me and my brother. So she would bring us one souvenir each. Like, she went to Paris, she got me a Paris bag, and then she went to Jamaica, she got me a pair of socks.
Oh, nice.
But that was, like, this is the grandma that we, like, cut off. So, like, I was given this gift from my aunt who got it from my grandma. So, I don't like the socks either, they were really tacky. And I barely wear socks, so...
What?
I wear slip-ons, by the way. I wear, like, slip-on, like...
Okay.
Not, like tennis shoes. If I wear tennis shoes, I'll wear socks, but most of the time I don't wear socks.
I see.
Also because of sensory issues.
Okay, that's fair.
I have to, when I get fluffy socks, I have to flip them inside out because I don't like the inside texture.
Huh.
So it looks really, really strange to see all the stringy bits on the outside, but it's more comfy.
Understandable.
It's smoother on the footsies.
Okay, so this next one, this feels like this should be asshole.
But then you read the first line and it says
I didn't even
identical.
read after that. hold on.
I mean,
Wait.
you're kind of wrong for saying that you, like, your wife's sister is your type, but because it's identical, it's kind of funny.
Let's see. My wife has a twin sister, identical. I did not know this when we started dating, but she brought it up fairly soon after. I thought it was cool in a, oh, that is interesting way, but didn't think much of it. We ended up getting married, but I didn't see my sister-in-law often, because since we started dating, she lived on another continent. Now she's moving back, and when we were talking to a friend, the friend said, oh no, now you have to worry about getting twin-tricked. My wife then said, sister isn't his type anyways. I confirmed. Friend said, wait, doesn't that mean you, wife, are not his type? They both stared at me. I felt put on the spot. I said, wife is absolutely my type. Friend pressed, so I said, I mean, in a vacuum, obviously twin might physically be my type, because she looks just like my wife, but emotionally and mentally, not at all. They both called me an asshole and a creep. I feel like I was set up. Update. Hey everyone, first, sorry about the spelling. I was exhausted and uncomfortable on the couch when first posting, and English is not my first language. I think I fixed the major problems. I showed this to my wife, and she demanded I add that she has light red, strawberry blonde natural hair, and her sister has dark red hair which is dyed, so I could have said natural women were more my type. Anyways, I'm still in trouble, but thanks for all the comments and support.
You're not the asshole. Your wife is kind of an asshole, and so is your friend for setting you up.
Yeah, that was a setup.
That's like, cause you didn't know what your sister-in-law looks like.
Yeah.
She lives on a different continent. Unless you're getting pictures every single fucking day.
Yeah.
Of her, like updates every single day. Like, hey.
Hold on.
Then
wait.
like,
the in a vacuum thing kind of confused me. Like.
I think it's a saying, like, in a closed space, like if it was just the three of them,
I see.
then he would choose his wife over his sister-in-law, because of the like their personality.
Got it.
So he just said personalities over look. Yeah.
Am I the asshole for telling my nephew that he was fat?
Yes.
This was given asshole, so I'm inclined to agree. Let's read it though. I, 30F, was having dinner at my sister, 40F's house. During dinner, I asked my nephew, 14M, how he was liking high school, and if he had made any new friends. He shrugged and didn't seem enthusiastic about giving me an answer. My sister started pressuring him to answer. She then started teasing him about having a crush on someone and asking what her name was. My nephew got very upset and snapped at my sister, saying that he didn't want to answer because he didn't have any friends. And even if he did have a crush on someone, no one would want him because he was fat. My nephew is 256 pounds. He likes to play video games and spends most of his free time laying on the couch, eating chips and gaming. Now, my entire family is very large. My brother-in-law is 450, sister is 270. They never pay attention to what they eat and just eat when they want. I used to be 300 pounds, but started dieting and exercising and am now 225. I understand the struggle with binge eating and how difficult it is to lose weight. Sorry, what were you saying?
I said good on you for dieting and exercising and doing stuff to, like, better you. But, like, you should not be talking about other people. You should not be talking about other people's weight.
Yeah, I agree.
If you were once in their same boat, you should not be talking. Continue.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where I left off.
I think it's so after hearing.
Oh yeah. So after hearing the anger and disgust in his voice, I told him that he was right. He was fat. I told him he had two options. He could either start watching what he ate and start an exercise routine to lose weight, or he could keep overeating and stay fat. If he wanted help in losing weight, I could offer him advice. But if he decided he didn't want to lose weight, then he needed to learn how to own being fat, because unless he made some drastic changes, he'll just keep getting bigger. So if he didn't want to make those changes, then he needs to start learning how to accept being fat and how some people won't like him because of his weight. The choice was his to make. My nephew got up and stormed off when I finished talking. Later that day, my sister called me and told me that my nephew had been crying because of the stuff I had said, and wanted me to apologize for being mean to her son. Awkward, maybe give him advice like this in private and don't word it quite like that. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I didn't think I said anything cruel or unreasonable, but I figured I'd check. Am I the asshole? Update. After reading through most of the comments, I'd like to clarify a couple things. 1. I know roughly what my family members weighs, because weight comes up in conversations. For example, when my sister told me that they had to get a special scale for their house because their old one isn't measurable over 450 pounds, and my brother-in-law broke it. My sister has a home gym, elliptical, treadmill, stationary bike, and workout videos, and my nephew has a bike. So while the blame for my nephew's weight rests solely on his parents' shoulders, he is getting old enough to start making his own choices about health. Also, I have offered several times to go biking/walking with him, telling him that he can set the pace and decide how far we go. I'd just be there for moral support. He doesn't want to. Update 2. Okay, it seems like most people agreed with the message I was telling him, but think I suck on delivery. I think that is fair. I'm not a very sensitive person and often see things through facts and forget about feelings. Yeah. Also,
I think he was correct.
also, just let people live their lives, man. If they like eating, don't shame them for it.
I am kind of mad that he didn't mention what the age of his nephew was, because he did mention he was getting to the age where he can make his own decisions, but
Charlie.
Oh. Again, these stupid ass villagers. I say as I didn't touch my computer the entire time already. I was even thinking that I hate when they put the 14M because I think it's 14 months. I was even thinking
What do you
that
think the F stands for?
Fonts. Fucking years. No,
God damn it.
It's just when it's it's when it's 1 to 15M. I always think months wise, because freaking moms put the child's ages in months. So go, oh, he's 32 months old.
30 fucking years was.
That's funny though.
Every other post that mentions anything like husband 30M. Husband 30 months old. A fucking 2.5-year-old as your husband.
No, it makes sense when you're talking about a child, okay?
God. Charlie.
Listen, it's midnight for me. I'm tired. It's hot in my room. I have a short attention span. I'm sorry.
Anyway, let's keep going. Am I the asshole for telling my mother's friend I'm not gonna shave my head for her daughter?
No.
Yeah, from
It's
just
your
reading the title, I'd say
it's
no.
your hair. It's your hair. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that it's... Yeah. I was gonna say I have a feeling that it's cancer, but then my eyes scanned down
Yeah,
and I saw
me
the word
too.
cancer.
I did the same thing. Let's see. Hello, I'm a 17-year-old girl. Some info before the actual story. I'm extremely insecure and ashamed of my body, but I really love my hair. I have long, curly, golden blonde hair and I love it, even though taking care of it isn't easy. Back to the story. My mother's friend, 50F, has a 16-year-old daughter who has cancer. She had to shave her head because of chemo, and her mother did the same to support her, which I think is really sweet. The problem is, my mother's friend tries to force everyone to shave their head to support her sick daughter, and when people refuse, she just cuts them out of her life and spreads awful rumors about them. She always talks about her daughter not having any friends because people are evil and hate cancer patients. A few days ago, she came to visit my mother and her daughter was there too. Me and her daughter never really got along for the dumbest reasons, which is usually her trying to steal my clothes, makeup, or rings or other personal items. I was in my room while my mother, her friend, and her daughter were chatting in the living room, and my mother's friend suddenly called my name, so I headed to the living room. I just joined the conversation and chat about normal things, school, hobbies, etc., and that's when my mother's friend brings up her daughter's cancer again. She told me how helpful it would be if I shaved my head too, and how that would make her daughter feel better. I politely refused, but she kept insisting for another hour. She then added, "Oh, so you're just as evil and selfish as everyone else." And that's when I lost it. I told her that I was never going to shave my head for someone I barely speak to, and to please stop thinking that everyone must shave their head so that her daughter could feel better. Info: the daughter doesn't give a F if someone shaves their head for her, and would make fun of them for being manipulated so easily. I also told her that her daughter doesn't have any friends because she's a selfish thief and bully, and not because of cancer. They then got upset and left. My mother grounded me for being insensitive and rude to her friend's daughter, but I don't think I'm in the wrong, and someone had to make them face reality. I won't deny that my words were harsh, but life isn't only made of sweet and understanding words. Many people are calling me an asshole, but many other people are on my side. Am I the asshole?
Absolutely not.
Nah. That girl needed a reality check. Let's see. Am I the asshole for telling my friend's girlfriend? Wait, am I the asshole for telling my friend's girlfriend to mind her own business and refusing to apologize?
This one sounds good.
Depends on the context. I, 28M, a 28-month being able to type. It's a miracle!
Yet another thing that Clay is never gonna let me live down. You know what?
Wait, I don't even remember what the first one was.
The first one is never streaming.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, I streamed 3 times in the last month, the last week, by the way.
Yeah, good on you. I haven't really had the time to
I do it in the middle of the day, so it's kind of...
Yeah,
but like
it's
on
like in the
Eastern
middle of my
Standard Time.
classes.
What's your time zone again?
MST.
MST. Oh, God.
It's
I don't
2
even-
hours, 2 hours before you.
Ah, so I'm doing it at 10 a.m. for you.
Yeah, I normally have classes during then.
I just want to... I want to do it before my brother gets home, which is like at 4.
That's fair.
And I want to have like an hour to like myself.
Wait,
Although...
B, what do you mean you were way off? There's only like 4 options in America. Did you think I was EST? Do you really think I'd be like staying up this late when I have classes in the morning?
I have 5
Maybe.
time zones on my phone.
Sorry?
I have 5 time zones saved to my phone right now. New York, Chicago, Denver, Las Vegas, and Edinburgh. Is it Edinburgh?
I think it's like...
Or is it Edinburgh?
I think it's they pronounce it in like as like Edinburgh in like the UK. I think.
But it's whatever. It's 5 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're in the Denver. You're in Denver. Okay.
Well, I don't live in Denver.
I know, but like the Denver time zone.
Yeah.
Because it's listed as Denver for me.
Yeah.
I did that because I have friends all over the U.S.
Nice.
and in Britain. British people scare me.
Mood. Let's see. I, 28M, am a smoker. I smoke cigarettes and have done for the past 12 years. My friend Mike, 30M, is also a smoker. We also have the same birthday, which is November 30th. We agreed to quit together from our birthday because we're too cool for New Year's resolutions. My brother, 25M, is not a smoker, but he bought me a really cool pack of cigarettes last week as a gift to Quit Like a King. They're black and gold. I went out to dinner with some friends yesterday, and I had the cigarettes with me. I was sitting next to Mike, and I pulled out the pack to show him. He thought they were really cool, and then a few other friends asked to see them, so I passed them around the table. Another friend of ours, Randy, 29M, brought his girlfriend Molly, 31F, to dinner. I don't know Molly that well, but Randy has nothing but good things to say about her. When Randy got a hold of the cigarettes, he showed them to Molly, who immediately went on a rant about how smoking is disgusting. She took them from Randy, and she said that I was being rude and inappropriate by showing off my cancer sticks at dinner. We were at a regular diner, nothing fancy. I asked her to give them back, and I told her I was going to quit in around 2 months. She refused to give them back and said that I was procrastinating quitting and I'd just do the typical addict thing and push back the date every time it neared. She was causing a scene, so Mike told Randy to take the cigarettes from her. He did, and passed them back to me, and she rolled her eyes and said that he was enabling my addiction, and he wouldn't be so blasé when I get lung cancer from smoking. I then said, "Mind your own fucking business, Molly." She went red in the face, and then Randy started on me for disrespecting his girlfriend and her trauma. Turns out her dad had lung cancer from smoking. I said that his lung cancer was her business, not mine. Mike and I ended up leaving, but not before Randy called me an asshole. Most of our friends said that although Molly was being extremely annoying, I shouldn't have sworn at her because she's our friend's girlfriend, and then I made it worse when I implied I didn't care about her dad's lung cancer. Randy will not speak to me until I apologize for arguing with Molly. Am I the asshole?
No, cut Randy and his girlfriend off. They're toxic.
I mean, I can understand, like, her trauma with her dad's lung cancer, but she was being really annoying about it. Like, if I were her, I would just be like, I would say more gently about how, like, I don't like smoking because, like, I don't like when people smoke around me because my dad was a smoker and, like, died from lung cancer or something, I don't know. God, it's just, she could have Molly should have approached it better.
Again, this is one of those private conversation situations.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what other people are saying. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I need to find, like, a new thread. Yeah, not the asshole. Not the asshole. Molly's right, smoking is disgusting, but you know that. Otherwise you wouldn't be quitting. She was rude and unnecessarily confrontational. Don't be like Molly and good luck quitting. It's a long, hard road, but you'll get there. Replacing smokes with sugar isn't necessarily the best plan. Every now and then... Okay. Oh, that's... offering, like, legitimate advice. That's really good. Let's see. Am I the asshole for my response when a mother asked me to play a PG movie? Depends on your response and depends on the setting. My daughter, 12F, asked me if she could invite her friends over and play a movie on our projector. I was delighted because my daughter is usually very shy and has trouble making friends. We set up an area where we could project a movie in our backyard. The movie they were watching was Iron Man. My neighbor has a 1-year-old. The movie was not that loud, but I suppose one could hear muffling of the movie from indoors. The mother brought her baby on a carrier and walked up to me. She said that Iron Man was PG-13, and since my daughter is 12, it is not appropriate for her. She is in
PG-13 with parental guidance.
Yeah.
Do you not know what PG means?
Yeah,
PG is even worse than PG-13, right?
I think so. Like, in a way, like, I think PG-13 means you would need parental guidance up until the age of 13 to watch it. I think PG, in, like, the way that it's used, means that, like, PG is more of like a everybody can watch it and there's not really anything inappropriate. It's hard for me to describe. Let's see. Let's just keep reading.
I'm looking it up right now. G is general audiences, M is for mature, PG is parental guidance suggested, R is restricted to no children under 17, and then X is no one under 17 is admitted.
Got it. Let's see. And since my daughter is 12, it is not appropriate for her. She's in 7th grade, and I think it is absolutely fine for her to watch this movie. Then she proceeded to say that it will have a bad impact on her 1-year-old, and that her child was crying because she did not like the scary movie. I found this hilarious. A 1-year-old can't find muffles of a movie scary. If she had asked me to turn it down, I would have respectfully done so, but she asked me to play a PG movie. I could not hold back my giggles and said, "Ma'am, I don't think your baby is crying because she finds Iron Man scary. Perhaps you could give her a bottle or change her diaper." She called me a Karen, even though I think she was the Karen. I can see why my comment might have been rude, so I'm wondering if I was the asshole. No.
No, your comment wasn't anything but rude. It was a jab at her parenting, maybe, but not rude.
Yeah. Like,
besides,
also, a 1-year-old is not gonna remember what happened in Iron Man.
So, what time was this? It had to be later, so that they could project the movie in their backyard.
Yeah, probably. Like, sometime around sunset or something.
I was at a projected movie yesterday, and they didn't start until like 8:30.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think. Wait, hold on. Why? Oh! I think I've seen this on every post and it says don't downvote assholes. I think it's because, like, for, like, the subreddit's sake, like, upvotes and downvotes are what determines viewability. I don't know if that's how Reddit works, but I think maybe that's why it says don't downvote assholes but upvote interesting posts, so that there could be more variety. Yeah, not the asshole. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of not the asshole. I remembered a little bit earlier that I have a few more small homework assignments to do, but and I need to be like, if I want a good night's sleep, I need to be, like, in bed by, like, midnight. So, I think I'm gonna end it here. Let's see. Let's do that, and then...
There weren't many assholes in this little collection.
Yeah, I figured that would be the case. You don't really, see... I've noticed that, like, you don't really see that many, God, what am I trying to say? You don't...
Assholes.
Yeah, you don't see that many asshole posts on Reddit. For some reason, I don't know. All right.
I saw a thing on TikTok where they like cracked the code for it. Like if it's the like Subway Surfer, am I the asshole stories? It's like a 50% chance of you being the asshole. If it's the Minecraft like parkour one, you're 100% the asshole. And then, oh, I forget the other one. It's funny. You're getting an ad at the end of.
Oh no. Okay, I won't click the raid yet.
That gives me enough time to look for the video. Oh god. I like that you sing in the tunnels of your school or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I like to do that, especially if there's not really, like, people around.
No, do it when people are walking over so they think that the tunnel's haunted.
Please. No, I'm not doing that. Let's see. Okay, I think I've given the ads enough time. Oh, that's the space bar, not the enter key. So we're gonna be rating John. He's playing the Quarry. If you don't know what the Quarry is, it's a choice-based horror game, and so please be mindful. There's not really much. I don't think there's really any nudity in it, so you don't have to worry about that. But be mindful. It does have jump scares. Please look at the trigger warnings for this game. And yeah, go show John some love. Thanks for being on my stream, Charlie. This was really fun.
I found it. Okay. The other one is like if you're 100% not the asshole, if the background is the Flash run game with like the little alien dude.
I do not know what that is.
I have to show you this game. Oh my god. After this raid, I'm gonna show you like.
Okay, but I can't stay for long. I guess I could like work on my homework while you're showing me.
Wait, what game? The little alien in space like parkour game. It's called Run.
Okay, the raid's about to happen, so I'm gonna end stream. Bye, chat.
Bye.
See y'all. Bye.